guys, it's Jasmine, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up, hello, hope you subscribe and stick around for more. In today's video, we're going to be toning my hair. Yep, that's right, we've gone back to platinum. So you can see my hair is lifted pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that it isn't practically white, but we do have some yellow tones in there, which I would very much like to neutralize. And the color that I've decided to go for is the Wella T14. It has been a very long time since I've toned my hair. So wish me luck. The color we're going for is a pale ash blonde. We're going for a white silver undertone. It's gonna be a little bit cooler than this slightly warmer tone, which I do not love. So we've got a T14, and we also have our developer, which is 4%. We don't want to absolutely cook our hair, but we also want a good enough lift. So yeah, so let me give you a good before of what we're working with. So you can see, like, she's pretty lifted. Now, I'm not gonna act like we haven't got a tiny, weeny bit of root. We do have the smallest amount, but I'm pretty confident that the developer, because it's so close to my scalp, I'm pretty confident that it will lift. If not, we're going to have some seriously funky looking roots. Without further ado, if you'd like to see how we go from this bleach blonde look to a gorgeous platinum blonde, just continue to watch the video. Okay, so let's talk about what we're gonna need to tone our hair. A brush, an application brush, a comb, a claw clip, a mixing bowl, and some gloves. These are essential because if you are anything like me, you're going to get it everywhere on your skin, around the room, on your arms. So the gloves, they're essential. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how to actually mix the toner. With the Wella Color Charm, it is always 1 part toner, and then it is 2 parts developer. So again, 1 part toner, 2 parts developer. So I'm actually going to give you a visual demonstration as we're doing this because I feel like it's just so much easier than me explaining it. Step 1. Gloves. We have our mixing bowl ready, and of course our toner, which is the essential part of our entire situation. Let's open this little bad boy up. I have a fair amount of hair on my head, so oh my goodness. So I'm gonna use about half. And this is the perfect color. If it comes out already purple and it's oxidized, that's when you don't want to use it because it's not going to do exactly what you want it to. This is perfect. So now we're going to use our developer and we're going to do 2 parts. So basically double the amount of toner that we have. Then we're literally just going to get our mixing spatula and just whisk that bad boy up. I've forgotten how much this smells. And there we go, it's as simple as that. Okay, so we've made our toner. Now the next step is actually to wet our hair. So we always apply toner to damp hair, not wet hair, but damp hair. Obviously for the video, I have made the toner before I wet my hair, but typically if you were doing this at home, wet your hair first and then make your toner. And I have just put a towel over it to stop it from oxidizing, so hopefully we should be good. So here we are with some pre-shampooed damp hair. I did forget to mention that you are meant to shampoo your hair. It's anything that's going to basically stop the toner from reacting with your hair. So we just want to strip any of that away. So I wash my hair with Head & Shoulders because it's a clarifying shampoo, but now we have some, you can see the problem areas. We have some seriously yellow tones in there, which is not the cutest. So again, get a good look. It's not my finest look. The gloves are back on. So the first parts we're going to apply it to is the underneath part of my hair. This is the part that needs the most toning, and then also the mid section of my hair. From here, this is the most porous part of my hair, so I'm going to say this for the very, very last moment. Luckily, this is not like bleaching. We don't have to section it super well. We just have to apply it with purpose. I've already applied it to my neck. That's an excellent start. So don't be alarmed when it starts to go that purpley colour. That just means that the toner is actually doing its job. It is meant to oxidize like that, so don't panic. We're just going to use our fingers to really massage it in there. We want to make sure that it is evenly distributed. Okay, that's one side done. Oh, and threw half of it on the floor apparently. Okay, so you can literally see we have evenly distributed that around the mids of our hair. Get a look at that. Stunning, this is my new look. So now I'm just gonna leave it for about 5 minutes before I start applying it to my actual roots, and then I'll be back. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse, and then I'm gonna apply it to the roots of my hair, and then I'm gonna apply it to the rest at the very, very end, but I'll come back and I will show you the results before and after. Okay, so apart from chucking it all over the floor, which I should probably clean up now before it starts staining. So apart from the partially toned floor, it is all in my hair now. So we've literally just left the ends. Like I said, they are going to be done literally last minute because they are so dry that all I needed to really do was apply it to my roots and that midsection. So now literally all I'm gonna do is set a 20-minute timer, and then that is it. Literally we are done. Okay, so the 20-minute timer has gone off, and now we just have to apply it to the ends of our hair. So I'm just gonna wet the ends again just because it's dried a little bit too much for me and I'm not a fan. Literally just going to grab the toner, put that bad boy through. So now it's all applied, I am just gonna run the comb through my hair. Okay, and now literally with any of the excess product, I'm going to basically just lather it on because we've got extra and why not? And then I'm literally going to very loosely clip my hair up in the claw clip that we had from earlier. Easy as that. Just gonna set a 5-minute timer and then we're gonna wash it off and hopefully the results will be perfect. Okay, and here we are. I'm not gonna lie, this went better than expected. There was a moment where I was fully convinced that my hair was going to be purple. I was washing this bad boy out and went, oh, that is purple. But no, we're all good, we saved it. It's got that lovely, cool silver undertone, but it's also not where it's grey or it's not completely silver either. I nearly said natural. This is so beyond natural, but it's got a very healthy shine to it, which I just think looks so pretty. And honestly, I'm a happy girly. And then we can just compare the pictures for you. So I'm hoping that you can actually see that there is a huge before and after. As much as I really did like that all-in-one, really bright white colour, it was gorgeous, but I also felt like it was almost too bright and it was giving Draco Malfoy. I am a Hufflepuff, so that wasn't going to work for me much longer. I was thinking about the T14, but I do just think that was going to be a little bit too cool for me. If you guys haven't seen before, I have so many Wella toner videos on my channel. I went for a phase of testing out almost every single one, especially in the blonde range. So I will link them all down below for you if you want to see that. Also, if you want to see how to bleach your hair from home, that will also be linked in the description. That is a goodie. I've also got plenty of hair fails too. So if you want to see me go from blonde to orange to green to blonde again, that will also be linked in the description down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what your thoughts are on the colour, and that's it. So let me see you, bye.